Ravens going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay at Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throw on second down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Ten yards to go on third. Now this time, Breeze will throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Cooper, the man in motion right. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Cooper will come in motion right. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Elvis Dumerville coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Breeze now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Bloom. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Breeze on third down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Cooper, the man in motion right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play there. Second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first update now from Cleveland. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the back goes into motion. Carr now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the wideout in motion. On third and long, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he motions the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The play clock's running down. Here's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now in the East Bay as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is knocked down from the side. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Armstrong not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Check three. Sponge. No. Quick. Watch the whip.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr to throw on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Reuben Foster picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The quarterback gets to him and drops him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. In motion right, Garcon. Breeze to throw on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
7:34. Switch. 29. Switch. White Monday.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. A first throw for the backup Cook. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Got three. No.
And the wideout in motion. To throw is Cook. Throwing on third and long. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now blown. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here with Blunt. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, here's Blunt. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Seahawks have moved out in front in that one late. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a carry for Blunt. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw, Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So Charles are able to...